Thank
Come on up
you.
here. Come on up here,
Thank you
Brent.
for running a good race. Thank you for standing up for what you believe in. That's what politics is all about, and it's what being a Democrat is all about. So come on up, Brent, and we're going to do some interviewing, and then Brent's got remarks as well.
Let's hear it for Brent.
Brent, I'm happy to be microphone just like welcome. So 53% of the ballots have been counted for the 3rd Congressional District. Last time I saw, MGP was leading by 38.9, Braun by 38.7, you're at 15.3. Talk to us.
Well, I think that we've shown that we are the deciding votes. That's for sure. The people that are concerned about human rights and people's rights, and that we're working to get to universal health care and the like, and that, you know, we're not going to be bought off by big money or APAC or some sort of allegiance, but that we're going to, you know, stand up for what we believe is right.
Brent, I respect that so much, and I want to thank you for the positivity that you brought into this, because it is hard, long work, right? People talk about bending the arc of history. It takes 10 times longer than it should every time, but it takes people sticking together, saying what they stand for, saying what they want, and you've been doing it. I believe that we will eventually get there one day, and I do really appreciate the issues that you stood up for. How do you think this looks for the long term, making real things happen? Universal health care in America, an economy that's based on middle class jobs and not just concentrating wealth at the top in America, common decency again in America. What do you think our trajectory is for the next 10 years here?
Well, I think it's definitely in the right direction. We've seen, I mean, I wasn't successful tonight, but we've seen results around the country from other primaries where people have been. We're going to see what those races look like in November, but right now the people are speaking out. They want the government to stand up for the regular person and stop standing up for the oligarchs in this country. They want the rich to be taxed. They want them to tax the rich and pay their fair share. They want corporations to be taxed. There's no reason that we cannot absolutely tax the heck out of corporations and say, you want a discount? Provide your people with a pension. You want a discount? Pay them a living wage. You want a discount? Give them sick time. You want a discount? Give them paid time off. But you can get to a really low tax rate as long as you actually take care of your employees. And that in itself, Republicans always want to talk about the cost of safety nets and social programs. Those programs are expensive because corporations are screwing everyone over. We need to stand up for everybody, every day, every time, just like a union would.
So, you know, we want to point out that, you know, I don't think it's a secret that there's been a lot of, like, strife within our party. And, Brent, I think we both would like to thank you for running, because you did elevate the voice of other people in our party. And the one thing is that I think it was pretty loud, and we heard it as leaders, very loud and clear. And so this is never an easy thing to do, and we want to thank you for that, sincerely.
I have some prepared remarks, but before that I just want to say, I worked the last 16 months on the record, month and a half before that off the record, on earning every vote I could earn. And I felt I did that throughout this, that I was earning votes. I wasn't just picking them up along the way, that we were putting in the work. And I have to give credit to my team, and especially to Mel Moss, my campaign manager, who absolutely killed it, who absolutely was the greatest thing. And I know she's going to take over the world someday, but she every day put in 110%, and I think
Park, so let's hear from you too.
Okay. You know, the campaign manager never usually talks, so I can't say I have any prepared remarks, but I would just like to say thank you to, and we're shouting people out, I guess, my field manager, Brent Baker. They were integral to the campaign. My volunteer manager, Ryan Hinch. They were amazing. I would not have been able to do anything without them. And then, of course, Parker Davidson, senior manager. So, thank you. I have to, big thanks to all of them. They were amazing. I wouldn't have been able to do anything without them. And of course, I guess I have to say, to my candidate.
Matt, you did really great work. I talked to you while you were out there. We've had lots of conversations, and I gotta say, you're impressive, and I think you have a bright future in the party, so thank you. And Brent, I think this is your time. I wanna say, do you have any remarks? I wanna give you the room to make your remarks. And, thank you. So this is your final time here.
Yeah, I'll be honest. We had to prepare 4 versions for tonight because you never know what's going to happen. So I am going to be reading, and I'm just going to admit that from the start. But yeah. So tonight the voters have spoken, and while this isn't the outcome we hoped for, I respect their decision. First and foremost, I want to thank every volunteer, of which I have to interject here, it's not written down, but over 350 volunteers that worked for my campaign, and I have to thank every one of them, and I wish I could do it by name. Who knocked on doors in the rain, every supporter who made a phone call, every donor who chipped in what they could, and every voter who believed that our campaign could help build a better future. This campaign has never been about one person. It's been about thousands of people who refuse to believe that politics has to settle for the status quo. From the beginning, our campaign set out to raise issues that deserved a larger seat at the dinner table. We talked about guaranteeing universal health care as a human right, protecting Social Security and Medicare, defending workers' rights, lowering cost of living, confronting the climate crisis with urgency, and ensuring that every person, regardless of race, gender, sexuality, class, or otherwise, has the opportunity to thrive. These issues don't disappear because an election ends. If anything, they become more important. Progress has never occurred simply because people gave up after a single election. It happened because ordinary people kept on organizing, kept on speaking up, and continued rightfully demanding that our democracy live up to its promise. Every movement for civil rights, labor rights, environmental protection, and economic justice has been built by people willing to keep in the face of insurmountable challenges, no matter the time it took or the size of their opponents. So tonight is not the end of this movement, it's another step in a much longer journey. To everyone that supported this campaign, I ask you to stay involved. Keep showing up at city council meetings, keep organizing in your neighborhoods, keep standing with workers on picket lines, keep advocating for tribal nations, our public schools, our veterans, our unions, our seniors, and our young people. Change requires continuous hard work, and this is a group of people that I know that can make a difference. I want to thank my family whose love and sacrifice made this campaign possible. Public service demands a great deal, not only from the candidates, but the people who stand beside them. And I will always be grateful for their unwavering support. Although tonight's result wasn't what we hoped for, I've never been more optimistic about our district's opportunity to truly strike positive change. Throughout this campaign, I met people from every corner of Southwest Washington who care deeply about their communities and who are ready to build a more just, more compassionate, and more prosperous future. It gives me hope. showing that grassroots movements can thrive in Southwest Washington, that we will not sit down and stay content as our rights or anybody else's rights are eroded. This fight will not be over until every single person's rights are completely respected and categorically protected. Thank you all for believing in this campaign. Thank you for believing that politics can still be about service, honesty, and hope. The work continues tomorrow, and I look forward to standing alongside all of you as we continue fighting for the values we share. I implore you all to vote your conscience, to vote for progress, and most of all, to vote for continued betterment of our communities. But most of all, beyond that, make sure who you're voting for earns your vote. Thank you, and let's keep building a better future together.
We love you!
Sometimes be heartbreaking. You put in so much work, and we've got to honor all of those who run for office. So thank you, Brent.
And thank you, Brent. And this is our show for tonight. This is our